hear me out before you freak out. Just let me explain. I know you want Midas to come back. He's been one of the most anticipated characters in Fortnite for the last couple of years, and since we've gotten Dr. Sloan back, a lot of people have been really wondering, could we get Midas back too? It appears that Jonesy's coming back, and now with all of these new Season 4 teasers, there's a good chance Midas could be coming back too. However, I think Fortnite is playing you, all of you. These teasers are not hinting towards Midas. Now, that doesn't mean that he might not return, but let me explain to you who I think is actually being teased in these photos. First of all, let me say the way that Fortnite is building up hype for this new season is genius. I haven't been this excited since Paradise. The Fortnite logo in the center of all these lasers looking like if you trip one of them, it's gonna set off some kind of crazy ass alarm. And then there's today's leak, which is this insane looking complex, which is very reminiscent of the Agency, which is the first reason why people think Midas is coming back. But here's the issue, and this is why I don't think that's the case. In the top right-hand corner of this image, we see a crescent moon. Midas has never had any ties to a crescent moon within the storyline whatsoever. The second piece of evidence is the fact that this drum gun is being propped up somewhere within a vault in this complex. That is a very interesting detail that does point to Midas, but Fortnite knows that everyone is super thirsty for Midas to come back, and they're playing you so hard right now. The trolling is unreal. Outside of the lunar eclipse and the heisted theme, what are some other things that we've been seeing going on over the last week when it comes to Fortnite teasers? All the different content creators that have been getting their stuff stolen by Kato Thorn. Honestly, think that's who Fortnite has been teasing. Fortnite is setting the stage for this new mob boss, Kato Thorn, who has an insatiable appetite for collecting different artifacts from across the multiverse. And I think one of those artifacts just so happened to be Midas's drum gun. Now, do I think we won't see Midas at all next season? I'm not saying that. I think there's actually a really good chance that he could pop up, maybe to even reclaim his drum gun. But what's interesting to me is this whole theme, this heisted theme, isn't necessarily centered around him this time. However, this would be the best time to bring him back into the game, and a relationship has been teased between Midas and the Syndicates for some time now. Maybe Fortnite's trying to build up some kind of war between this new moon group and the Syndicates. Who knows at this point? Speaking of which, we've seen evidence of them on the island before. Shout out to Phonos Bobos and my Discord, but he shared these images a few days ago talking about the Crimson Crescent and Ronan. Ronan was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 1, and his bio reads this: a wanderer whose road will lead him to glory, part of the Order of the Waning Moon set. So this new faction that's popping up is probably the Order of the Waning Moon. But what significance do they have to the storyline? If I'm being honest, I'm not entirely sure yet. It seems like there might be some ties to the last reality here, but that's kind of a very loose theory at this point. However, what I do want to say is Fortnite is building up to something insane. They're teasing Jonesy coming back, they're teasing Midas coming back, we've already got Dr. Sloan on the Fortnite island, there's hints that the last reality is looming in the distance, we still don't know what's going on with Amy or the Corrupted Seven, and where is Geno? He's still out there somewhere in the Omniverse as well. I think all of these characters are going to be coming back this season. Season 4 of Chapter 4 might be the thing that Fortnite needs to really get itself back on track. And I also think the significance of this Kato Thorn character extends way past the storyline. I think these teasers have significant implications for gameplay for next season, which also excites me. If Kato has been collecting artifacts from previous seasons, maybe it's the case that we're going to get some OG weapons back, but heisted. Maybe we'll get all the mythic weapons that we had back in Chapter 2, Season 2, or maybe they'll upgrade them to exotics. Maybe we'll have an exotic scar. Maybe we'll even get the in-game heist mechanics that we had in Chapter 4, Season 1. You know, the more that I think about it, the more that makes sense. I have a feeling that that heisted update that we had all the way back in Season 1 of this chapter was a test for this. I think that those mechanics are probably going to come back. I think we're going to get more exotic weapons, and I think we're going to get some OG weapons added to the loot pool as well. I'm calling it now. Season 4 is going to be absolutely insane. Fortnite has a great chance of doing this right. I'm excited. Everything that they're doing right now is a huge W. But I want to know what some of the other content creators had to say about this. And if you want to know too, make sure to tune into my podcast tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time with me, Dagwummy, Clint, and Happy Power. It's going to be insane. We're going to talk about our thoughts on Chapter 4, our struggles as content creators, all that good stuff. I want to even get their thoughts on the leaks. It'd be impossible not to talk about that. And if there's any more leaks that pop up, I will be sure to update you guys on here and on TikTok as well. So until then, I love y'all. I'll catch you tomorrow. And man, Fortnite, y'all are killing it right now.